Hello YouTuber Max on 360, and I'm back with another Genshin Impact video. This time we're going to be going over the next part of the Archon quest, the Natlan Archon quest. I'm pretty sure it's an interlude. I could be wrong. But the reason why I'm starting on the menu here is I was exploring the new area and it forced me into a story cutscene. See, so I cannot go anywhere without So I closed the game. I tried to see if I can start somewhere else and avoid that, but I couldn't, so here I am. And if you're wondering where you're seeing this and not the previous two Archon quests, is because I was an idiot. I was gonna do like a thing to clear out my disk drive because it was pretty cluttered up. And most of the videos were on the space being taken up by videos. I saw the disk cleanup option or something like that for the drive. What I didn't realize was it would auto delete things instead of showing me what had the most took most memory. So because of my ignorance, I pay the price for it. I lost every video covering the previous two Archon quests. And I also lost various acts of the Archon quest, and I also lost over 57-ish videos worth of my Fate Samurai Remnant Let's Play. And it's partially the reason why I haven't recorded much. It's because it kind of just killed a lot of my motivation. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk more about this in another video. So I'm not gonna drag this opening up for too long. So let's begin. It's really a shame too I lost the previous one. I lost the previous Archon quests because the story was fucking good. I think I'll put I think the briefest summary was we got to see the Nation of War at war, really, and if I'm on a traveler, I certainly got to witness the horrors of it. So this is where it started me.
I brought all the stuff over, Coach. What's next?
Something else too I probably should have mentioned with the previous Archon quest was because of the strikes going on right now with the English VAs because they want they're striking because they want to make sure that has to do with the AI and shit. I'm not gonna do a good job of describing it, but basically previous patch, decent amount of VAs were absent, so their characters were mute. I have no idea if that's gonna continue into this or not. So if too many of them are gonna be muted, I'm gonna switch this over to the Japanese dub. Okay, she's silent. This stinks.
Alright, I'll start by moving the boxes over.
I'm not sure if this is even Hoyoverse's fault, really.
I'll help you. These things can get pretty heavy.
Nah, I got this. These muscles aren't just for show, you know. You see that? Perfectly defined. I can lift this stuff up with one hand.
Bullshit.
Fine, as long as you don't wind up too sore to move tomorrow. I don't want to hear any complaints from you.
Just prepare to be amazed. What?
And
My back!
the black and white screen. I don't feel like reading that.
I knew I should have trained harder.
Anson!
Archon Paimon, what are you doing
We were
here?
just about to ask you the same thing. We didn't expect to run into you in these parts.
Well, my tribe is in pretty good shape, all things considered. We've already done with all the repairs, and I heard the Flower Feather clan was hit a lot worse, so I decided to come help. On the way, I ran into a caravan of merchants from my tribe, and I brought them along. These are my students. Right, you're a sports coach. Haha, good memory. You a sports lover? I can design a training plan for you. The only sport I really follow is mixed martial arts. Looks like you're in a pretty good shape already. Kind of fighting, extreme sports. I almost do extreme sports because of another gaming content creator I watch. You can take your pick. As you, Paimon, we might have to start you off on a balanced meal. Oh no, that destroyer.
What? There's nothing wrong about Paimon's current meal plan. Like today, Paimon just had some glazed meat stew, fried shrimp beanballs, sour sauce kipper, and stuffed and mashed potatoes. That's practically nothing.
What is something? This case was I imagine. I know just the thing. Kale juice. I'll make them soon. Ugh.
Kale juice? Wait, isn't that your favorite drink, Trevor? If
It
Anson's
is?
going to make some for free, Paimon would feel terrible if you won't get to try it.
That's a face. I don't remember there ever being a hive like this. Hold on. Excuse me. Just chugged a can of pop, so I'm just gonna belch. I'm gonna be belching a bit. Anyway, that's enough about talk for now. A little while earlier, the chief asked me to bring a few people to help with something. Are you two free? As you can see, due to unforeseen circumstances, I'm sure if you people, literally and metaphorically.
Of course, we're also here to help. Let's go see the chief.
Perfect. Then follow me. I'm always paranoid of my things not running. Oh, right. I forgot I was controlling this thing. You can fly with it, kind of. But it's just if you levitate. The thing feels more like an advanced air glider, really. Because you can levitate with it, but it takes up your, I'm going to call that your Natlan stamina, really. I forgot what they called it. Anyway, I remember there being like, let me see here, where was I going before?
As long as you
Oh, right, it's up there.
just go for it.
Am I doing good up here? Okay, making cheese. More another Pyroculus. This, oops. It's bad if I'm forgetting stuff like this. It's really had been a few. I'm not playing this super regularly as much as I used to. Main reasons because I've been because I've been preoccupied with Fate Grand Order and Black Ops 6. What was I gonna? Fuck. I forgot. Okay, I'm trying to mark this with a thing so I can. Okay, there we go. Oops. No. I have to use the stick. Okay. Put that there, so I know I grabbed that earlier. And I'm gonna have to go for that at some point later. I need to check. While I'm logged in, I need to check on some things. Get that. Rock convoy. I did. I forgot that was a thing. Check this out. Where's this from? Oh, that's probably from Sucrose. Okay, so I see it's already turned off mission. So, here we go. I'm also going to check my map. Let me see. How many stuff were set? Nope, 4 days. Yep, I've been penny pinching with I've been penny pinching for for fates lately. Or wishes. Price I pay. I think it's because I went for Mualani when I probably should have been stockpiling. Especially since I haven't used her none much. I probably would if I actually got on building her. You made it, Chief.
You're here, Eon-san. And you must be the traveler in Paimon. I've heard a lot about you. I'm sure we'll have a much better time now with your help.
Let's just get straight to the point. Are the people behind you warriors from your tribe? Did something happen to them?
Cold. So cold. Duarte, are you there?
Mentally ill person.
I'm drowning, and there's something in the water.
He's on the ground, but it almost looks like he's trying to swim.
PTSD induced flashback.
The abyss. The abyss is coming. There are eyes in my hands, and hands in my stomach. And my stomach is full of teeth. It ate all of you. It's coming for me too.
But we haven't been eaten. We're right here.
Monstrous beasts! How did you get in here?
As you can see, their mental state is quite poor.
Yeah, traumas of war.
They went missing after the battle. We found them in the wilderness in the days that followed, but the damage had already been done.
What could have caused this? Do you have any idea?
We found them unconscious in areas corrupted by abyssal tumors, lying next to their deceased comrades. My only guess is that something terrible must have happened during the battle.
This fucking target's Paimon are abyss mages. That's fucking great.
According to the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, sudden exposure to a large amount of abyssal power can have mental as well as physical repercussions. We've never seen the effects this heightened before, but maybe Gasoithoth was just too powerful.
Gasoithoth? What's that?
It's the abyssal monster that appeared in the sky not too long ago. After consulting our ancient legends, we decided to call it Gasoithoth, Reaper of the Abyss.
Oh,
Reaper
that
of-
giant black ball? Didn't we force it to retreat, though?
True, it poses no threat to us now, but whatever wound it inflicted on these warriors still endures. We scoured all sorts of records for a solution, but nothing came of it. There was some mention of a treatment from several hundred years ago, but that knowledge is long gone.
I could try to help.
Right! You can purify abyssal power! Might as well give it a try!
I have no idea why it does that. Like, my headphone's not even connected on here. My headphone's connected to my computer. Always get my things out of look for one.
It didn't work?
Because these are like, these are normal. I don't know if it's right to call it normal, but if it's like from normal mental trauma, I'm not sure if abyssal corruption's really what's causing it.
That must mean purifying the abyssal power within them still isn't enough. In any case, thank you for trying.
So, what can we do now? Don't tell me my friend is just gonna be like this forever?
Come back to me, Gogeta! Please, don't leave me like this!
Oh god.
We beat Gasoithoth! They survived the battle! Are we really just gonna sit back and watch them lose their minds?
Of course not.
What is it, Aeon-san?
We'll take it case by case. First of all, we shouldn't keep them all cooped up in here. The environment isn't doing them any good. Let them go where they feel comfortable and act and the Axon Paimon, I will talk to them. I assume that was supposed to mean then and then.
But,
Are you sure about this?
I know you're worried, but we don't have any other solution, right? Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but we won't know until we try. Well, don't just stand there. Let them go. Send someone to follow them, but don't stick too close. We just need to keep tabs on them. Following Janssen's command, the crowd disperses. Alright, it's up to us now. Let's talk to them one by one. It's a bad situation, but I know the warriors will find a way to pull through. After all, we've overcome so many challenges already. What's one more? Alright, I can grab this thing. Yeah, I saw like someone mentioned this on Twitter, that fucking tag there, mentally ill person. I was like, that can't be real, right? Well, it was real. Okay, where am I? Okay, it's down there. But yeah, this feels basically like a more advanced hang glide. Fucking wind glider. Excuse me. At least descending doesn't take any whatever that's called. Found him. Hello, can you hear me?
So dark. So cold. I want to go home.
Okay, just wait a little longer, we'll take you home. The caravan from my tribe should have brought some firewood. I think starting a bonfire might help.
Huh?
When it's dark, damp, and cold, what's better than a fire? Maybe the light warmth will, will change to what he sees. Wait here while I grab some fire. I'm gonna say, are they gonna really build a fire on that fucking wooden-looking platform? But I'm just like, then I see they're in that. It's in that thing.
Light. Underwater. Where is it coming from?
It's working!
Is someone there? Please save me. No, wait. You have to leave this place. The water's too deep. You won't make it.
It's okay, we brought some friends from the people of the springs. They're great swimmers. We're here to save you.
No. Please. Just leave me. Duarte.
Oh no! It's not working anymore!
Looks like the bonfire wasn't enough. That was the second time you mentioned the name Duarte. Maybe we can start there. Let's ask around and see what we can learn. I hope it's not his comrade who fucking didn't make it. That'd be tragic. Fly, be free. Fly!
My friend. Is he any better?
We're working on it, but I wanted to ask. Does the name Duarte ring any bells for you?
Duarte? Oh yeah, I remember. Duarte was the name of Otoko's Surian companion. Otoko almost drowned as a child, and Duarte was the one who saved him. He dove deep into the water and used all his strength to carry Otoko back to the surface. It was pretty touch and go, but both of them made it in the end.
That means we just need to bring Duarte here and...
Well, you see, Duarte died 4 years ago during an abyss invasion. He was helping evacuate injured warriors from the front lines, but fell to an ambush.
Maybe we don't need the real Duarte.
Wait! What do you mean?
You're right. Duarte didn't have many distinguishing features. I don't think he ever stood out next to the others.
We just need to impersonate him. You don't look in your face, I'm guessing you already have a plan. Alright, let's get to work. Oh, and thank you for the information. We'll do whatever we can to help your friend.
No problem. Thank you for looking out for him.
Down there again.
We're back! How are you feeling?
I'm the fucking bird!
Duarte?
word. This can't be right.
How did you get here? Are you here to save me?
It's working!
What now?
That hurt. Duarte, you have to get out of here. There's something in the water. You're gonna carry me out of here just like last time. Over a decade later, and you're still trying to save me. I can't believe you made it this deep underwater, but I'm so glad you found me. Once we're out of here, let's split a huge portion of blazed meat stew, just like old times.
Oh, man.
I owe you for this. We're almost at the surface. People tried to tell me you were dead, you know. As if I'd let that happen. I promised to protect you. There's no way. No way.
Jeez. That's heavy.
No. Wait. I failed. I...
Question is, if he didn't, no one helped him. What do you actually think he was drowning and actually drowned? I don't know if this is true or not, but I remember. It's possible to trick your body into dying of certain ways if you think something like that. I heard it for something like this in Danganronpa, but it's like I'm not sure if that's the best source. It's like someone thought their legs were cut off and were bleeding, or something like that. And not long after, they found the guy dead from quote-unquote blood loss.
Duarte? Wait, you're not Duarte. How did I get here? Who are you people?
Toko!
He's Kaylee. What's going on? All I remember is the battle against the Abyss, and then I was drowning. And a Saurian that looked like Duarte saved me. How did I get here?
You explain the situation to Otoko.
You went through all that for me? While all I did was cause trouble for everyone? I'm so sorry.
Would it have been any different if I used a different Saurian? Well, this is your fault. Maybe it's not my place to say this, but go easy on yourself. You deserve to move past what happened here and what happened to Duarte.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Go on and rest. Let us call. I'll get some rest as Kali. We'll leave him to you. Where'd it go? God damn it. There. Fine, you bard. Talk to the second. What? Oh my! Get out from under the wood! Let me see here. Yeah, there's something I'm really also wondering about. Because over here, when I try to touch this thingy, it'd start me up like some world quest, I believe. I assume it's some type of it could be like one of these tribe quests because Paimon was voiced. Unlike when we first arrived in Natlan way the fuck over here when there was no dialogue. So I'm wondering about that. Or will it change since I actually came over here?
It's coming for me. It's gonna eat me.
It's okay, there's nothing to fear. Gosoithoth has lost. Nothing can hurt you anymore.
It's no use. It'll just come back. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop the abyss. It will devour everyone. One day, we'll all be reunited in the pit of its stomach.
Maybe it's just Paimon, but she seems to be in even worse shape than Otoko. She can talk to us, but nothing she says makes any sense. She also seems really afraid.
Afraid is right. I don't know what triggered it. Battle against the Abyss? Or maybe, like Otoko, it's some deep-rooted fear in the Abyss just made it worse. Alright, just like before. Let's go see what we can learn about her past.
Ion-san, I heard you cured Otoko? I'm so relieved. Is there anything I can do to help? If you need extra hands, I can...
Mutota, perfect timing. I was just looking for you. I wanted to ask you some questions. I'm probably butchering some of these names. Fuck.
I think you're onto something. The mental distress does seem to be connected to pre-existing fears and anxieties. Kochita doesn't like it when people talk about her past. But the situation is urgent. So, I guess I'll be the bad guy. Ion-san, do you believe there are people in this world destined for battle?
Yes, I get that feeling sometimes. I'm instructing a particularly gifted student. And it's something like, wow, you were born to play this sport.
Then, what about people destined to be unfit for battle?
What do you mean?
When Kochita was little, her parents died fighting the Abyss. She was only 11 or 12 at the time, and her brother, even younger still. The two saw their parents collapse in a pool of blood as flames roared and spread all around them.
That is something no fucking kid should see.
Kochita trained hard to become a warrior, but still found fighting Abyss monsters too difficult to handle. She and her...
But isn't Kochita one of the warriors who fought the Abyss? Didn't you find her unconscious out on the field?
Yo, what does it say there? Right there, we're yeah. Not everyone gets empowered by trauma like that. Although I'm not exactly sure if many people do. I could be talking out my ass.
Yes, we did. You see, something changed within her several years ago when the Abyss attacked our tribe and broke into her home.
Oh god, that just make that fucking trauma a whole lot worse.
By the time the guards rushed to the scene, they found her standing there, weapon outstretched, hands trembling. Her brother huddling behind her for safety. And the Abyss monster dead at her feet. She didn't even look at it, and just kept repeating the same thing over and over. She became a completely different person after that. She earned a reputation as a very capable warrior, and fought countless battles against the Abyss. We all thought she overcame the trauma, and we were so happy for her. But now it seems like even if she buried it deep within herself, the fear still never left her.
I guess, but in between that and what's happening now, nothing major been happening. So I guess if something that the fucking dies happened last time. Yeah. That probably awakened some deep-rooted fears. Maybe finding the Abyss was her way of making sure she wouldn't lose anyone else. Maybe the thought of experiencing that pain again scared her more than the Abyss. On the outside, her choice to fight made her seem strong, but she never forgot the trauma of that night. The Abyss just brought it back to the surface.
How can we help her?
No, is that the brother? This one's tricky. We can find the right opportunity then.
Quali?
I got her attention.
Quali, what are you doing with that weapon?
Oh, weapon.
Show me the monster that hurt you! I'll make it pay! I'm going to protect you this time!
This is touching.
Calm down, Quali. That monster is already...
I can do it! I don't care what it takes! I just want her to get better. She's the only family I have left.
Family?
Hold on, Chief Mutoda. Looks like Kochita is responding to his words.
If Quali goes to battle, the Abyss will devour him. I can't let that happen. I have to do something. But it's useless. No one can beat the Abyss. It's a death sentence. Just like what happened to Mom and Dad.
You've defeated countless monsters already.
But I'm no warrior. I'm just a coward. Still, I have to protect Quali. What should I do?
Gogeta.
I think you just need to fight it one more time.
Fight it? One more time?
Yeah, her fear of the Abyss runs deep, but she still has the will to fight. You need to defeat an Abyss monster by herself, and we can prove that to her that the Abyss is indestructible, just like you said. I think it's worth a try. Plus, with us around, we can make sure she won't get hurt, although that means fighting an Abyss.
Try checking the mountains to the north. A few fled in that direction after the battle. I dispatched a team to clear them out, so most of them should be gone. But there might still be a few stragglers.
Great, I'll let you go right now. Vita, think you can make it?
There's no turning back. I have to face it, even if it will devour me whole.
I'm coming too! I'm not letting my sister face this alone! Not anymore!
Alright, let's stick close, let's go. I mean, if this is going to be used as an opportunity to try and show the little kid, her brother can stand on his own, that might help lift some burdens. Please let me borrow your thing. God damn it, you bet.
Wouldn't gliding be fast?
Yeah, yes, exactly, it would be Venti. That's why I'm trying to find one. But where is one? No, that's a deer. Where is one? There's one, perfect. Cowabunga. Okay, where's the thing? Okay, it's way over there. Go up here. Okay, over here. Okay, right now it's not forcing me to consume anything. I'm not sure how that works. But it didn't consume anything just a moment ago. And that looks like some quest that I might need to do in a bit. So does that. Yeah, for a while I'm going to be doing a lot more, I think after I complete these Archon quests, I'm going to be doing a lot of open world stuff so I can get more cards. Fucking quartz. Fucking prima gems. I'm getting like gotcha shit mixed up. Found them. Let's get started. Everything's alright, Gogeta? You don't have to force yourself to do this. How can we make it easier for them? I guess we can wear them down first, but I think it's pretty... fuck off. I'm playing. Yeah, I'm doing story. We can wear them down first, but I think it'd be better to stand guard for now. We should wait for the right moment to intervene.
You were the ones who killed them! As a kid, I thought my parents were invincible. They were always so strong and gentle. They seemed like the most powerful people in the world. But I can still see the image of them collapsed at my feet that night. The raging fire, the smoke, the smell of blood, the sound of my brother's cries. It's all burned into my brain. They told me to run, and I could see the fear in their eyes. I've been running from my fears ever since. But why didn't my parents run? It must have been because...
You can do it!
Because of our family. When you have someone to protect, there's no backing down.
Fire.
No matter what.
Yeah, that's...
Stay away from my brother!
Let's help her out!
Yeah, that annoying stuff when my stuff when my files don't load.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
I can do this. I have to do this. Go away! Where are the rest? Where are they hiding?
They're not coming back. The last strike was an absolute perfection. You pulverized them in a single hit.
That's impossible. They were gigantic beasts crawling with eyes, ready to devour everything in sight. No. Wait. What am I saying? Abyss monsters are not actually that scary. I've defeated them before. I know I have.
She's back to normal!
Kuchina!
What just happened?
Explain the situation.
That is quite embarrassing. Sorry about that. I've always envied warriors who don't get scared or feel lost. It really felt like I was getting stronger over the years. But in the end, maybe I never made any progress at all.
It's important to listen to your limit. It's just like in training, pushing too hard will only hurt you in the long run. Everyone needs time to rest. Besides, I have a feeling you won't have to face those fears alone anymore.
Even though we're both scared of monsters, you were always the one who stepped up to protect me. But not anymore. I'm going to get stronger. From now on, we're in this together.
Is that so? Then I'll look forward to the day when you'll be all big and formidable. I finally feel like myself again. I couldn't have done it without you all. Thank you for everything. I think I'll rest here for a bit. I don't think I can make it back to the tribe just yet.
I'll keep you company.
Alright, then we'll head back. I made sure to check the surrounding area for monsters, and it's all clear. So take your time. Sometimes our fears never truly leave us, but tomorrow's a new day. As long as you keep moving forward, there'll always be better days to come. Damn straight.
Adventure time.
Okay. Oh. I guess I shouldn't touch this stuff here, should I? I can't, that would hurt me.
Off we go.
Let's see. Oh yeah, we got this thing. And grab this. I assume that's the point of this. Just grab these so I can get more height. And I see that's a thing to get down there. I'm pretty sure that's one of those things where I have to do a bunch of running around, so I'm not going to do that. Or at least not in this video anyway. See this, climb that. Yeah, this thing was a little faster, so it'd be nice. Again, it's what you get for when you don't have the, oh, that thing just spawned. When you don't have the Natlan. Natlander? Natlanese? I forgot what their epithet was, or whatever you call that. Gameplay of Chaska. She definitely looks like someone who I'd like to have.
Atoko's all better. Did you hear?
Really?
Yes, really. It's all thanks to the Traveler and Eon-san.
No credit to Paimon.
I see. I was wondering why the Traveler was chosen to accompany the Pyro Archon in the final battle. But I guess he really can do the impossible.
I hope you'll remember to perform regular health checkups for your surrounding companions. And like humans, they can be quite obstinate at times. Feel as though something's off during your daily activities with them. Please come in for a checkup immediately. I'll do my blah 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 blah. Okay. Over here.
So all those rumors about the Traveler really are true.
People are talking about us. Oh,
Conchita's getting better too.
excuse me, llamas. Need to grab that shiny object. Because I'm a bird, I pick up shiny objects.
Koichi, give me a hand for a sec. Right. Koichi's not... She's not here anymore.
Oh yeah, I'm glad some of that happened. That's because sister didn't make it. That's 2 people down. You're an amazing problem solver, Archon. Probably a well-honed skill from all your travels, right? Yep. From fucking 5 previous regions. Jeez. I believe we're almost to just 9. I'm really looking forward to that one since our conflicts with the Tui will be... If they're considered one of our main enemies, we're going to be in one of the lion's dens. You helped a lot too. You got them through the initial state of panic.
Yeah. Honestly, Paimon was at a complete loss when she saw so many sick people on the hot air balloon platform. We only found a solution this time because you kept your cool and took control of the situation. You deserve most of the credit.
Well, who am I to turn down such a nice compliment? Most people say the first step is the hardest, but it's not actually all that hard. Exaggerating the difficulty in your own head is where the fear comes from. I'll never get it, might as well not try. I hear that kind of talk all the time, but if you break in your goal into the smaller parts, the first steps might actually turn out to be the easiest.
Whoa, you're right. That makes a lot of sense.
Just like when I told you to eat less meat and drink more kale juice. Yeah, I could never do that. You probably heard that and thought, I can never eat meat again. I can never eat meat again. I have to drink kale juice every meal. I'll practically starve. As I Paimon's so against it. I'd probably the same way. Maybe all I'll take is fewer servings of blazed meat stew and adding some kale juice for nutrition. That's it. Not about making drastic changes all at once.
That sounds like something Paimon could do, but would that really change anything?
Sometimes best changes are gradual, I feel like. Because I'm pretty sure sudden drastic changes never end well. Consistency is key. You can't accomplish your goals in one fell swoop. You have to eat away at them little by little. My name is power. You know that? So everyone thought I would grow up to this tall, burly, muscular warrior. Nope, instead you and you look like a midget. That's not what happened. A lot of people were confused and disappointed. My fellow warriors couldn't understand why I inherited that name over them. At first I felt lost, and it was only later I realized the true strength basically boils down to problem solving. Physical strength just means to end to it. It just means to end like everything else. So I began trying to break problems down into smaller parts. When facing the impossible situation, you just need to act. If you fail, so what? That's just life. Yep, say la vie. Anyway, that's what I learned over the years. Maybe it'll come in handy for you someday. Well said, thank you for the advice.
Oh! Well, when you put it that way, Paimon's almost encouraged to start drinking kale juice tomorrow. No, today. Paimon will start today.
I don't believe you.
You're amazing, Ansan. You really make Paimon feel like she can do the impossible. Maybe your true strength is giving other people strength.
I don't deserve that much credit. You already have some of that strength within you. I'm sure you face more obstacles than I can imagine during your travels. But never give up. That proves it. But you never give up. That proves it. I want to say the closest thing in terms of scale of this is... Well, I guess the stuff with Inazuma is basically a civil war. I guess both fucking Mondstadt and Liyue were both being at risk of being destroyed by a deity. Meanwhile, Sumeru, I guess the same as the previous two I just mentioned, I guess, unless I'm missing them in the background. and Fontaine are basically the threat of an apocalypse. I might learn a thing or two from you.
Hyun-san! Bad news! Okotlan is out of control!
That's the guy that tried to threaten us with the hammer earlier. Oops. Stay calm, I'll be right there. Looks like the time for conversation is over. Come on, let's go see him. Where's this go? Way over there. Okay, not that far. I'm just being lazy.
What are you doing, Okotlan? Wake up!
Don't you recognize us, my boy?
Oh God, who's one of these? It's one of these cases.
The Abyss monsters are everywhere. Everywhere. They've taken over the tribe. No corner is safe. Did we lose the battle? No. It's pointless to think about that now. A warrior only has one job. Fight until the very end.
Careful! He's not himself!
Okotlan!
Get back. I don't think he can hear us right now. We need to get him under control. Let's go. Great idea.
He thinks we're abyss monsters? Hey, it's okay! We're not the bad guys!
Come on! Give me your worst!
Neutralize!
Wretched abyss! Get out of my tribe! Mom, Dad, Archon, this is my final battle!
Please, son, you've got to stop. You can't keep going like this.
Wretched monsters! Give me my family back! Look, Okotlan! That's your father! He's standing right in front of you! Get out of my home! I'll never forgive you!
Watch out! Hey,
Are you alright, sir?
I should have made that a thumbnail.
I'm fine. Please, don't hurt my son. He's just trying to protect his home.
Don't worry, we'll figure something out. Got him.
But what should we do now? He's different from the other two. It's like he can't hear us at all. He keeps calling us monsters. We're basically enemies to him now.
And he sure knows how to fight.
Okotlan.
He has a fighting spirit, that's for sure. We can't keep him unconscious forever. I need to think.
Abyssal corrosion syndrome.
Captain?
500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
I'm glad he's not mute. He's not mute.
Huh? That voice, it's...
The captain. So you've seen this illness before?
Direct contact with high concentrations of abyssal power causes irreversible mental trauma in most people.
I imagine he would have seen something for as long as he's been alive.
The exact presentation will vary according to trauma level. Some will suffer from superficial hallucinations and maintain the capacity to perceive the outside world. In such cases, verbal and physical interaction can be used to break through the hallucination. However, there are also those who are so far gone, entrenched in hallucinations so deep, that medical intervention is the only option. That's why we developed the Drought of Lucidity.
The draft of lucidity?
It's a kind of medicine that can dispel the psychological impact of the abyss. The treatment comes with severe side effects, including chronic migraines for the rest of the patient's life. So, it's reserved for the worst cases. This man is a devoted warrior, one not easily swayed from battle. That is precisely why it's so difficult to pull him out of this hallucination.
One of his greatest feats is now becoming his very vice.
If you trust me to be true to my word, give him this.
Wretched monsters! Setting up an ambush! Give me your worst. It's either your end or mine! Hurry! He's awake!
Please, give him the draft. My son thinks he's alone in this world. In his mind, all his family and comrades are gone, and only enemies remain. There's nothing more painful for a warrior than losing everything you fought so hard to protect.
Yeah, that makes sense. That sounds about right. At the father's request, Yansan accepts the draft from the captain.
Monsters!
How about these migraines gonna be?
What's going on? Dad? What are you doing here? My head hurts. I just had the strangest dream. I dreamt the Abyss took over the tribe.
It's all right, my boy. It was just a nightmare. Let's go home. You need a good night's sleep. But first, I want to thank you for saving my son. May I ask your name?
Just Capitano is fine.
I owe you more than words can say, Mr. Capitano. My name is Mune. You're welcome in my home anytime. Time to go, son. Can you stand?
I'll help carry him back, Axon. Let's meet up later. After the crowd disperses, the captain hands out a few more doses of medicine to the guards. Blah, blah, blah.
Thank goodness everything turned out all right.
Thank you.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to offer you my aid, so this is merely a part of that duty. Besides, I care deeply about this land.
Right! When we were with Moika, you told us you and your soldiers defended Natlan against the Abyss 500 years ago.
That's right. My desire to protect this nation remains unchanged. When my platoon arrived in Natlan 500 years ago, like you, we were true outlanders. But as time passed, I encountered the people of this land and witnessed their desperate struggle against the Abyss. Though many of the warriors were rash and inexperienced, they were steadfast and fearless in battle, willing to do anything to protect their fellow citizens, oftentimes with complete disregard for their own survival. Just as I fought for the glory of Conria, they fought for the survival of their nation. We happened to share a common enemy, so I decided to offer my aid. We fought side by side to the very end. I traveled to many places after that, but I never forgot this land. Even now, my work in Natlan remains unfinished.
Natlan hasn't forgotten you either, but why don't you use your name from 500 years ago?
It may seem difficult to understand, but the reason is really quite simple. That name carries with it the glory of my homeland and the honor of Natlan. Yet, I failed to bring my soldiers home. And I failed to help Natlan defeat the Abyss.
But that's not your fault. The Abyss is way stronger than any of us imagined.
Is it really right to say that, you failed to help Natlan defeat the Abyss, considering that seems like it's still ongoing?
You need not comfort me. I am no longer who I once was. Let the events of the past continue to collect dust in the annals of history. I will continue to help Natlan in my own way.
Like, with the draft of lucidity? Who knew you could make medicine? Were you a doctor before?
The drought was Guthred's invention. He was a respected military doctor, as well as my trusted second-in-command.
I know during the fucking previous quest, there was like a fucking ghost from the past who spoke to the captain. Who, not very nicely either. I'm guessing that's who that was.
We faced a similar situation to what you witnessed today. The endless battles against the Abyss triggered delusions among the soldiers, to the point where some attempted to kill each other. In order to develop a treatment as fast as possible, Guthred used himself as a test subject. He passed away shortly after the drought was complete. That's who he was. Unrelenting in his pursuits. No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. In the end, he even gave himself up for a chance at success. I'm sure he would be pleased his creation aids people, even now. The Abyss has wrought enough suffering on this land. I sincerely hope this war will end soon.
No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. Now that sounds rather familiar.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. That must be why I've returned. For this moment.
Oh yeah, because last episode's missing. You guys didn't meet the Lala, I believe her name was, and it was in Auroron. I forgot what their tribe was called, but they're they're pretty cool folks.
Please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
The soul that possessed Auroron.
You're more perceptive than I imagined. However, some things are better kept secret for now. We may be working together, but our goals are not entirely aligned.
What's with the secrets all of a sudden? Paimon's starting to think we should be more careful around you.
I do not mean to jeopardize the trust between us. I simply prefer to keep this to myself, because it's a personal matter. All I can tell you is this. Natlan may have survived the worst of the crisis, but the souls of this land are still not at peace. And that is why my work is not yet done.
Well, if it's personal, then we'll just have to trust you.
If you have other questions, I'm willing to answer them.
Is this that part of the...
Wait, like anything? Paimon wants to know how you eat with the mask. Anything you want to ask, Traveler?
Actually, there's something I want to know.
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear the debt. Even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone.
Yep, that's how how the Abyss got drove off last time. Could Captain know something about the Ruler of Death? I might not get to ask that opportunity.
In the garden cultivated by the gods, flowers and weeds grow side by side. When the weeds compete for nutrients in the soil, the gardener intervenes to inhibit their growth. I'm not one to pass judgment based on my own standard of right and wrong. But it is an undeniable fact that she is responsible for my suffering, as well as that of my people. If that explanation is too difficult to understand, allow me to show you exactly what I mean.
Oh. The curse of immortality. I don't know what I expected, but this is...
The ruler of death can freely define the form of death, or grant immortality to anyone she desires. Her power is a rule in and of itself. Faced with such an overwhelming level of power, it can feel hopeless to resist. But I am of the belief that, in this world, no destiny is unchangeable, no death inevitable, and no rule unbreakable.
I guess we saw it already in Fontaine.
So, before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
Hey, Axon, Paimon. Sorry, I hope I wouldn't interrupt anything. After helping Oglan back home, I went on a small walk, and happened to run into a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. He's looking all over. He's looking for you everywhere.
Did something happen?
Apparently, Shallonen wasn't ready to start forging your ancient name. She needs to check the progress of the Pilgrim's Chronicle, that device she gave you before. She invited a bunch of people to be there, including me. So let's head to the stadium once we're done.
This is a critical time for you, Traveler. It's best not to delay, so let us end our conversation for now. Best of luck to you all. Goodbye.
What a mysterious guy. Still, he doesn't seem quite as intimidating as before. We're basically comrades now, right? Anyway, let's head to the stadium. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
So in the end, the captain still hasn't told us his real goal. He kind of reminds Paimon of someone we met recently. Oh, right, the Lord of the Night! They just seem so tired, you know? Since they've both been alive for many centuries, do you think that's just what happens when you've been alive for too long?
I mean, you think about it.
Race you!
Living that long, that is something that I know Jean Lee talked about in his story quests. The threat of mental erosion from being alive for so long. Or even being immortal has its own form of death, I guess. You mentally erode, you lose yourself, it may as well be death in a sense, I suppose. At least that's how I'm interpreting it. Okay, I didn't expect that to kill them all.
Thank Barbados.
Wait,
You are Barbados.
wouldn't gliding be faster?
At some point. Okay, got activated. Now I'm going to head over... Well, right over here. What am I doing? Thanks to recording, yes it is good. Gacha games I've played, Fire Emblem Heroes has definitely gotten me like got me spoiled with materials. Fire Emblem Heroes, once you get far enough, you're at a point where you're never short on anything, really.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Alright, the full crowd's here. Now, how many of them will I hear the voices of? The good thing about some of the VAs being on strike is I don't have to hear this fucking pixelated bastard talk. Registranters, how dare you keep the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula Jaw waiting? Kneel before us and apologize, you will. I want to make that thumbnail. Don't listen to him, we just got here.
Kanich, Kachina, Mualani? Woo, everyone's here!
Reunited at last. Did you miss
you're
us?
Still voiced. Especially because I do like your VA too.
I brought candy and cookies to share.
I did not expect to hear your voice again because you were fucking not voiced in the last thing. Glad to hear it again though.
Of course we missed you. Ooh, you brought source crackers too? Score!
Ah, just in time, traveler. It's so stifling in here. I was just about to go outside to get some air.
It's the same temperature outside. Anyway, how was the trip here?
Pretty smooth.
To be honest, I also didn't expect this many people to show up. A third of this amount is more than enough for my plan. I need to ask them about you, gather their thoughts and hopes. That will help the formation of your ancient name.
Was that really interesting? Like fucking fucking Kachina's voiced here, but Yansan's not.
Oh, you brought the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? Yeah, let me take a look.
I'm gonna stand up for a second.
Okay. The progress looks good. We have enough people, so let's get started.
Sorry I'm late.
Okay, you're still voiced too.
Chaska's showing up late for something? That's a first.
She's had some rough times, okay?
I had to follow a group of monsters further than expected.
And that.
When I got back, I heard about what you did for my tribe. Thank you.
Axon deserves most of the credit. Plus, if it weren't for your help during the battle, the collective of plenty would have suffered a lot more. We had the manpower to spare, so it's only right we return the favor. We're just glad to be doing our part.
Okay, let's save the pleasantries for later. Everyone's here, so let's get started. All right, let me remind everyone what's going to happen. I need each of you to stand before the Pilgrim's Chronicle and share your stories about the Traveler. Your words will be recorded and become a part of the Traveler's ancient name. Any, questions?
This would work with other characters from other parts of the Tavad. My god, just imagine the stories there.
All right, then to start things off.
Hold on. Remember what we discussed?
Oh, right, I almost forgot. Traveler, Paimon, you, can't be here for this part.
Huh? But why? We want to hear what everyone has to say.
I need people's true thoughts and feelings. It's best if the subject in question isn't involved.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I guess kind of scary to think about this. It's like people often how people talk about you can be quite different when you're not around.
It's much more difficult to express those feelings to someone's face. People get shy in those situations. It's just how it is.
You're right. Just like when Paimon doesn't have enough more to pay for her meal, but she's too embarrassed to tell the Traveler, so she has to make up some excuse.
Oh no. I don't know why that's so funny. I don't think that's the same.
So basically you want us to leave the Pilgrim's Chronicle here and wait nearby?
Oh, don't worry. This shouldn't take long.
Everything Shilonen said made sense, but did you see St. Lolly's reaction back there? She was definitely the one who decided we should leave.
She'd be embarrassed. Although, this could be my paranoia talking, but unless there's some details about this that she's trying to hide from us. As in, not just, oh my god, this is so embarrassing, this could be dangerous.
But staying out here is just making Paimon even more curious about what everyone's gonna say.
Paimon.
Anyway, you're gonna have an ancient name soon. Ooh, that's so exciting! Feels like we've been in Natlan for quite a while already, doesn't it?
We've been traveling together for even longer.
You're right! If only Paimon could say a few things about you in there.
Well, looks like you're about to have that chance.
Shilonen, is everything all set?
Almost. We're just missing one last thing. You've been by the Traveler's side the longest, Paimon. We need to hear what you have to say.
My god, we have like at least... I'm always forgetting the count. At least 5 other regions worth of experience to go through.
But Paimon's not from Natlan.
Oh, it doesn't matter. As a Traveler's companion, your contributions are extremely important. You're the perfect person to finish the story. Sorry, Traveler. I just need to borrow Paimon for a second. It should be quick.
Oh, please. Take all the time you need, and never hesitate to ask again. Did something go wrong?
Paimon gave us a lot, and I mean a lot of information. I'm not even sure the Lord of the Night managed to get all of it.
Like I said, 5 regions worth of fucking shit to go we went through.
Well, we've been to 6 nations already.
I only counted 5 because we're still working on solving this nation's crisis.
Here, you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back. I'll need it when I forge the name, but you can continue your adventures in the meantime. And when the time comes, I will forge you an ancient name unlike anything that's come before, so that you, Mawika, and Natlan as a whole can finally put an end to this endless war.
Interlude complete. Okay, no, so... Okay. wrap this up, I do want to go back over here, and this is something I need to, that's not major. I can just do it off camera or off recording. I don't want this to be too long. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I forgot that's another creature that you can mess with.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Up here, I try. Just put you or gliding thing anymore. I go up here, I try and touch this, and there we go.
Something's hiding behind that statue! Aw, it's a baby Ectomisaur! So cute! Although, why is it staring at us?
Were we being hypnotized?
Traveler!
This space place. This trippy place. What is this place? Oh. Who are you? What the fuck was that?
How long was Paimon out? Paimon locked eyes with that baby Ectomisaur for like a second, and then she was suddenly pulled into this strange place with a huge Ectomisaur.
Yeah, same here.
Any idea what happened? Traveler? Hey, what's wrong?
We're being summoned.
Look, it's that baby Ectomisaur. Seems like it wants us to follow it. Paimon's adventurous side says we have to see where this leads.
I'm in. Let's go. Memory Sloan with Color Act 1. Calling the Mass of the Night Wind. Let me see. Okay, this is a story quest. I think. Let me see here. Okay, it's not gonna be on here. And alrighty, so I'll be covering the events of that probably another time. I'm not sure if I'm gonna. Some of the story quests I've thought about not doing, just so I can have stuff to do in this game with not, I can draw at my own leisure and not have to be bound with YouTube with it. You know. There's a night wind. Oh yeah, this is the. I think this is the tribe where Lolly and Auroron are from. I'm just wondering how much over here I can get without triggering that. Anyway, that covers this video. Hour and 13 minutes long. Went on longer because of the shenanigans I decided to do after the main stuff got done. This is just one video covering everything, so thankfully I don't have to. Situation like what happened with my other videos won't happen. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. I'll stay tuned for the next video, which will most likely be a Genshin Impact thing because the other video game I was doing a Let's Play of that I completed, I lost all the footage of, and I'll talk about my possible plans for that in another video, an update video probably. Anyway, enough blabbering.